Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It's Adam with ND72. Today we're going to be back with the SLK and we're going to do a little bit of a, I guess a comfort mod, an interior mod, and it kind of drops a little bit of LB. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do, what we got right behind me. So what we're going to be installing is a nice suede steering wheel, and I got the hub to go for the SLKs. We will have to modify this, but I've done on a few other cars. And I got this cool little Mercedes horn, boop, boop, that should fit right into there. Not bad, not bad. I'll put a link to all this. I haven't tried this hub out before, so hopefully it'll work. If not, then I will just have to reorder the Momo one. This was just convenient, and it came with the horn, and I thought that was pretty nifty. But I've done it on the death cart. Not that horn, but I did the Momo steering wheel on the death cart, and it works, and it goes in there pretty nice. I still have all my normal, basically steering wheel functions, which are just horns on these cars, because they have no controls, they got no nothing. But, and you won't get a, oh, you will get an airbag light, but you could just delete that because I do remove the airbags from it. This is what the interior of it looks like now. So I got this basically standard Mercedes steering wheel. Nothing special. I mean, it's got a Mercedes logo on it, but no buttons, no nothing, no controls. It's leather, it gets hot. It's kind of heavy, a little bit bulky. I think that new steering wheel with that whole setup will make it look a lot more cleaner and more fun to drive. And it kind of goes with the car a little bit. It's black. Not bad. Let's start ripping it apart. So first thing, you're going to have to remove the airbag, and it's going to be a T30. Now I use this, basically I just took one of those little torque sets and then took this piece out because it goes in there basically perfectly. So the screws are right back here. Make sure you get into it. And then how I put leverage, remember righty tighty lefty loose, and it's flipped here. So I'm going to be turning it, and then it pops. And then should be able to come right out. Now I'm going to go to the other side. Try to find that hole. It's going to be literally the same thing that's like right here, just on the other side of it. And then do the same thing with my little screwdriver tool. Break it loose. Spin it out. And then you're supposed to, I would recommend disconnect the battery whenever you do anything with the airbag so it doesn't blow up in your face, but that's your life journey. Once you get everything loose, it should just come right out. Oh, shoot. And then you just got a series of wires that are in there. Just try not to damage anything and just start unplugging stuff. I wouldn't really cut any wires yet. So it's going to look like this. These, you kind of just like to get them out, you pull and push right here. This is for the airbag. Just be careful when you pull that one out. And then you're going to need this harness later. So just don't damage it as you unclip it. Alright. Alright, now to get that bolt out, you're going to use a Allen 10. You could use a breaker bar and just hold the wheel, or I just use the gun, and it should whiz right off. There we go. Yeah, you see how hard these were on there? Make sure you put it back just as hard. And don't go like a Torx or something too small with this, and then because you might F up the bolt, and then you need to go get a new one. But also make sure you put Loctite when you put it back on, and then torque it on the spec. Now they should just pull right out. There we go. Not bad at all. So this little piece, do not remove this or throw it away or anything. You need this for your ESP to work. So that's what we have to do with the new hub. We got to make sure it lines up in here and has a cutout for each one of these, which we will probably have to make. So the first step to modding this is you got to remove this ring. I already started removing it. Just keep prying it around and it'll come right off. It's just glued right in there. And then throw that chunk out there. Now we're going to go match this up and see if I got to cut grooves in here or not. Alright guys, so we got the wheel kind of in. It's not fully tight, but this is how it looks. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I still got to put 2 more bolts and then wire up the horn. The horn button is probably the most coolest part about this. The steering wheel I bought separately, which I like the steering wheel a lot. I think it's pretty cool. You know what I mean? It's got the little red thing and all that stuff, and yeah, it still wobbles. I got to tighten up the bolts. But what I am hating is the effing hub. It's such a crappy piece, and it wasn't even that cheap. I don't even know why I didn't. The only reason I didn't go with the Momo one is because this hub came with this cool little button. I'm sure I could buy this button somewhere else, but it does make it look pretty sweet. But look at, like, the hub is so short that, like, your hands hit over here for the blinkers and all that stuff. I had to do a lot of machining to it to even make it work, where the Momo one was just like one or two little relief spots to just clear like this stuff back here. But I'm going to show you how much nicer the Momo stuff is. I think I even got one in that car. I'll show you so you... I was stupid not to go with the Momo one either. I don't even know why. I'm just an idiot. So here's another Momo one. Oh, if anyone wants these seats, they're for sale too. But just look at like the clearance of your hand. And then this one is kind of stripped down, doesn't have the hub and all that stuff. And this is metal. All nice, very nice. I might even just yank this one off this car and throw it in there, because I'm just so happy with like how these Momo ones come out. And they're not like cheap, but they're not like super expensive. I'm going to put a link in the bottom to the bad one that I got. And the only cool thing about it is the button. So if you want to spend the 50 bucks or whatever for the button, which is not bad. I like the button a real lot. 50 bucks for a button seems like a lot, but man, it makes it look so much more cool. I'm going to show you. But yeah, look at that. Pretty sweet. That horn is just so classy and so nice with it. So, but if you buy it and then just literally junk the hub, because like look at this is plastic, where the Momo one was metal, and this thing already popped off just from me putting in the machining it. You know what I mean? The Momo one's all metal. This is cheap and plastic. For the button, yes. If the company will just sell the button, it might even be worth it. But like, there's tons of things I hate about this whole setup. Where now I'm debating on just literally spending 5 minutes ripping out the other hub and swapping my wheel and thing over there. Alright, so we got the steering wheel all in. It's definitely a lot cleaner now. I wired up the horn and all that stuff. I still think I might just purchase the Momo one, just because I do not like how like plasticky that is and how you have like no clearance over here. But I got all wired up. The horn works. Watch. That's even with just one horn, not the normal 2 horns. But it's not bad. I like the steering wheel. I think that's so nifty right there. The horn, I like the horn a really hootenanny lot. It's just the hub. So I'm going to be changing out the hub soon. It's basically going to be the same procedure, but order the Momo. I'm going to put a link in the bottom so you can see the Momo one and the one I actually purchased. Legitly, if you buy the hub and then like use it for scrap or use it for a test run, the horn is 100% worth it, because the horn is really effing good quality. And I think it really pulls the car together really well. But I'll put a link to both of them. And if you don't mind the cheapness of the other hub, then yeah, you can rock it out on the SLKs. I think it also works on the Crossfire and a couple other cars. But, I mean, it's medium quality. They're basically like within $20 of each other. So spend the extra 20 bucks, get the Momo one. But if you want to buy this one just for the button, I do like that part of it. Very good. Not bad, not bad. But hey guys, this is Adam from MD72. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Maybe like it and throw a comment down there. And see you guys later. Picture time. You're the demons.